Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I found this design I made, and I really didn't think it was going to work, but I'm going to show you how I created it, and it did work. It worked pretty well. That is it right there. It looks like kind of like a conical boat motor, and I just made it small. And I've also shared all these patterns I created last night on Facebook page, on my Facebook page. They came out really well, and my Facebook page is Corel Draw, all one word, file share, and I like sharing. But I thought I'd show you, and also made this one, and I didn't think it would come out, and it came out pretty well. I didn't get a very good picture of it, but it's sloping, and so anyway, so I thought I would draw this. And so what you do, you go to your Polygon tool and get a three-sided polygon, and hold down the control button to get a perfect polygon. Go up to Windows, Dockers, Object Properties, and then you open up your fill and get this right here. And let's move this out of the way. And then I selected that one right there, and that's what I did. And it came out rather well. Now I actually think it might even be, I might have even turned it, so I need to rotate it 120 degrees to get that on the outside. And one thing you need to think of when you're doing this, let's just get back to this one. Tell you what, let's do it again. Let's put no fill in there. So let's go back here, and you need to make sure this is gray, so you can take your lightest gray and just drag it over to that spot, because you really don't want white. White doesn't engrave. Then you can take your slide bar and change it around and make it darker or lighter, however you want. The lighter the better, I think, because that dark corner is going to engrave. And don't know exactly where I had it, probably somewhere in like that. So to make this pattern, I just Control D and made a duplicate of it. Double click on it and get your rotation in that node, and then rotate it 60 degrees and Control D, and there's your pattern. And then you can take it from there and play. I'm also drawing it really big, way out of the zoom. And then you could take and kind of select it all and make it smaller, because I made mine pretty small. Tell you what, let's put it in the center of the page and delete some of this other stuff. Well, see what happens when you don't have them grouped together. So we need to zoom in here, and we need to select them all and Control G, or go to Arrange, Group, and then you can hit P, and they'll stay in that shape. Now let's get rid of this picture. So also, I'm still way too big. So you can select on that and make it smaller. And it doesn't matter what you draw it in. And then you could take it and play with it and turn it into a circle. And let's just go Control D, make a duplicate, bring our rotation to here, and then rotate it, whatever you want around. Let's go 20 degrees. And just keep going around until you get into a circle. And it'd be better if they were all even, but that would engrave, and then you could select it all and make that smaller. And then we'll group them together, Control G, put it in the center of the page, because I like drawing the center of the page. And there's a number of things you could do with this again, and it's a pretty cool effect. Control D and make a duplicate of it, and then while holding down your Shift button, bring it in and kind of size it and put it in there again. Hit P and put it in the center of the page. We're a little bit big, but that's why I like drawing the center of the page, because you can keep changing it. And put P and put it in the center of the page. And then you could actually do that again. And you could do other things. You could take your Smart Fill tool and fill this in. Go up to your fill, turn it into an elliptical, and that'll look like a dome. But also you need to go and bring into a gray, because the white would just be sitting there and not being touched by the laser. But that'd be a pretty cool effect. And then there's a number of things, and I'll just keep going. Select it all and group it together, Control G. Select it all again. Well, let's ungroup it. Let's tell you what, let's ungroup it. And we'll select it all, and we'll use the boundary tool and create a boundary, see if it did, and it did. And because we're in the center of the page, you can do this. And then you could either make that outline bigger or go to Effects and Contour. We'll X out that one here to contour. We're going to contour to the outside 1/2 inch. That's too big. 0.25. And then you could take your Smart Fill tool and fill that in with black and put it back in the center of the page. And then you have a deep outline around those grays. And there's several things you could do, and that's almost exactly what I did on this one right here. I made a bunch of, this one engraved really well. It's so minute little things, but I think it's that one, or I think it's, no, I think I might have deleted the picture there. Well, I've deleted the picture, but it's incredible. Now it's still, looks like it needs to be sanded or something, but that's the way the 3D does. And I've got several videos on settings for 3D. I'll just go through that one more time. Go to print, and this is for an epilogue, and I do not know. And I don't ever use a laser with this. Go to epilogue, preferences, advanced, and turn on 3D. It does make a difference. And then I would preferences, raster only, 400 dots per inch. I would run 100 power at 15 speed. And when you're going that slow, just don't use your laser. I mean, don't leave your laser. And then you could actually run that again at like 100 power, 50 speed, or 70 speed, and it'll clean it up. Of course, I've cleaned all these up with a sandblaster, and I've gone through that on a video or two. Anyway, so have fun, and hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.